Mark Hunt was definitely not happy with the circumstances surrounding UFC 200, and on Tuesday he filed a civil lawsuit in Nevada naming the defendants Brock Lesnar, Dana White, and the UFC. And I spoke to Mark Hunt about this lawsuit, and he essentially said, look, the penalties for doping violations are just not harsh enough. They do not deter guys away from using performance-enhancing drugs, and that was especially the case with Lesnar. The UFC waived a 4-month testing window for Lesnar prior to the fight. He failed a drug test, a pre-fight drug test, but was still allowed to compete because the results of that drug test were not in yet. And then when it was all said and done, after the revelation that he had failed drug tests, he was only fined $250,000 off of a multi-million-dollar payday. And for Mark Hunt, that was unacceptable. And he tried to rectify the situation by going to the UFC, doing interviews in the media, and he felt like his last card to play really was this lawsuit. He said he just didn't feel right about the entire situation at UFC 200. And the kicker in all of this is that actually Mark Hunt is scheduled to fight for the UFC on March 4th in Las Vegas at UFC 209. He is supposed to fight Alistair Overeem. As of right now, that fight is still on, but we will have to see how the UFC reacts to this news. Mark Hunt playing what he felt was his last card, filing a lawsuit against the UFC.